Oh, hi! Welcome to my channel, my space. This is the Saucy Vlogger. You're welcome. Come on in and let me give you what you want to hear. You want to learn how to keep a man. A man. Which man are you keeping? Because sit down, let's talk about career. Let's talk about career. Let's gist. Let me share with you some tips and tricks, to excel in your workspace and all of that. Anyway, today's video is going to be like a bit serious because we're going to be talking about career. And when I'm talking about career, I like to maintain a straight face. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 things you should know as a 9 to 5er. If you don't know some of them, you need to learn it now and unlearn some of those things that you do. And I've had my own fair share of workspaces and jobs and all of that. So yes, if I tell you these things, believe me, believe. The first thing I will say to you is that you need to be wary of contracts. See, especially when you're getting your first job, or when you're getting a job that you are desperate for, you are in need of a job, and then you just give you any contract, you just look through it, you just sign it and you submit it, and then maybe 6 months into the current job you have, you get something better and anything like that, and then they tell you you can't leave, or you just leave, you up and leave, and before you know it you're in a police case, before you know it they're dragging you to court. Why? Because you didn't read your contract properly. Before you tell me that in Nigeria it does not happen, my brother and my sister, it does happen. See, I learned something from a former colleague of mine. She was going to change workplace, like she was going to leave my company where I was at that particular time, and she had put in her resignation. And so she was actively like searching for another organization to join. She got a place and she asked them to send in like the contract. Do you understand? They sent it in. She didn't just sign it. She didn't have any other offer on the table, but she didn't just sign it. She took it to her lawyer, she took it to senior colleagues that could look through it and look for loopholes in that contract. And eventually they found some. She was able to go back to them with her complaints and they were able to reach an agreement. Do you understand? As a creative, personally, I would not sign any contract that I do not understand. I will not sign a contract that forbids me from using my creative work elsewhere, from stating what I've done for your organization elsewhere. I will not sign a contract that says that I cannot quote what I've done in your organization elsewhere. I will not sign that kind of contract. And I've worked where, like, in a place where they make creatives sign this thing, and I thank God that I was lucky to escape that. It did not affect me. So you need to like check your contracts very well. You need to check what is the designated time that you should give a company before you resign. What is designated time for promotions, what is designated time for probation, all those kind of things. You need to read your contracts carefully. Don't be part of the school of thought that thinks that is Nigeria jare, nobody cares about that kind of thing. Excuse me, no, who is dragging you to court because you left the company? Who is dragging you to court because you use the company something? See, read contracts. Now, a very important thing I'm going to say: when you eventually start the job that you're applying for or whatever, don't be sentimental about it. You are called for an interview, you have passed the first stage and all of that, you're asked what you want to earn. Now this is the mistake a lot of people make. So when they go for the job interview and they ask, oh, how much do you want to earn, and maybe they say, oh, I like to earn 300,000. What the HR does most of the time is the HR tries to convince you to take lesser and tells you that, oh, in 3 months, when we see what you can do, we'll increase your salary. Or in 6 months, definitely in 6 months, there will be a promotion, you'll get salary increment. 95% of the time, it doesn't happen. 95% of the time, if you stay in that company for 2 years, you earn that same pay. And so you start to grumble, especially if you have not found like another job like to go to. You start to grumble, you become unhappy, you say they cheated you, you say the fact is you cheated yourself. Because if you know what you are worth, you know what you bring to the table, you know how much of an achiever you are in the workspace, you would not settle for a pay that you do not want. And I will say one thing: you should take a job with a pay that is not, that you do not like, just because you are eager to get a job. When you eventually start working and you find out that your partner that you're probably carrying majority of the workload and the person is just chilling, is earning far more than you are earning, and then you can't complain because you took it. You start being so unhappy, you are bitter, you're not at peace, you start grumbling. That's why you'll be strong in your face like this, and they will want you that Peter, what's wrong with you? He say, nothing, 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 I'm fine, nothing. It is because you are bitter. So to avoid bitterness, state carefully what you want. Give reasons why you deserve to be paid that amount. Let me tell you, 80 times out of 100, these companies can afford to pay what you want. They just want somebody that is willing to go for less. Do you understand? So be confident, and that's where, see, be confident to say what you want. Say what makes you happy. Say what you know that when you're waking up to go to work every morning like this, you'll be singing songs of joy. Not that you'll be, hey God, though, if I don't see boss at that junction, I will not go to the other junction. That means I spend 100 naira more. Or I'm the one that will not do all the job. This person will not take the money. Uncle, the person asked for ours, you asked for yours. So why are you complaining? Anyway, that's just life. That's just how life is. Life is never fair. Everybody has to fight. You have to fight. You have to defend yourself. You have to be courageous if you really want to get what you want. Now, another thing I'm going to say is that in the workplace, there's no bestie. It's bestie now. You call it bestie, workplace bestie. I don't know how to say this, but it's a formal organization, it's a formal environment. So when you came in because you promised that in your stay in that organization, you are going to give your all, you're going to give your best, and you're going to do everything to promote the company. So you coming in and letting yourself get distracted by a co-worker who is claiming to be your work bestie and is taking your focus off your job, and the only thing you guys are known for is gossiping in corners, you know, coming late to work, disrespecting your you know, your superiors, your team leads and all. People are not known for any productivity. You're not known for meeting targets. You're not known for, you know, coming up with lucrative strategies. You're not known for anything good. You're only known for gossiping. See, it cannot pay you. What will now bust your head? Sorry, we are being formal. What will shock you the most is when you find out that that workplace bestie in our own department is doing so well and meeting our targets and impressing our bosses, and you are somewhere in your own department and you're being all lackadaisical, you're being, you know, so nonchalant about your job because one person somewhere is advising you or because one person is distracting you. It doesn't work that way. Focus. After closing hours, during break after closing hours, during break, you can meet this person and you can continue your friendship. But in the workplace, please limit your workplace bestie. It's more man for himself. Limit your workplace bestie and focus on your job. In the workplace, take notes of every single thing that you do that added to the company's productivity, increments in sales, and, you know, that just brought value to the company. Do not let anyone take your shine. Now, I know Nigerians, we like to do this. I'm very humble, I'm not proud, you know, I don't like to blow my own trumpet. I just like to like sit, you know, and just do the work, and hopefully they will recognize that I'm not doing the work. See, scratch, what did I say? Scratch that. You know, they work. Sorry again, back to being formal. It doesn't always work that way. Why you doing all the job and allowing somebody else to take your shine? Why are you the one carrying all the files on your head? Why are you the one having sleepless nights because you're trying to come up with good strategies to like move the company forward, and you're allowing somebody else to take your shine? When you do something, even if, like, when you do anything that has your name to it, that has your intellectual work property at stake, send a mail. Let those that know. Let people those that matter know that you did this. When it comes to issues where, you know, promotions are being considered, increments in salaries are being considered, you are considered. Do not ever, that's one mistake you should never make, allow somebody else to take credit for the work you are doing just because you are being humble. You shoot yourself in the foot, and at the end of the day, what will happen? You might not like it. You then get a salary cut, you'll be kicked out. All for what? All because you're trying to be humble. So as I'll say again, do not let anybody take credit for the work that you are doing. Own it. Own the fact that you are good at what you do. Own your intellectual property. Stand for it. Let people know that this is what you are doing. Be courageous, be firm, and stand firm for it. The last thing I'm going to say is you need to understand that in every workplace there is what they call, politics. It's not APC and PDP, but there's politics in the workplace. Growth means that you understand that there is work politics. You don't play into it, but you play around it, and you allow those that matter think that you are playing with it, or you are playing along with it. Do you understand? I'm trying to make it very simple, so that you know that there are some certain set of people that you have to kiss their ass to like get to a certain place. You don't necessarily kiss ass. What you do in that point is make yourself valuable and useful. Make yourself be in their faces and make them know that you are doing your job. You're not trying to kiss their asses to get a promotion or to get a pay raise or to get spoken of nicely. You're just showing them that you are valuable to this company, and you bring a lot of productivity to the company. So play around the politics, but don't play with it. A lot of mistake people make is once they realize that this person is a stakeholder and the same matters in the company, they start to kiss ass. They start to do a lot of they start to snitch about their colleagues. They start to suck up to the person. They start to do a lot of nasty things just because they want to be in the good books of that person. What you should do is to be diligent, stand firm for what you believe in, be courageous, do your job and be good at it as you are good. So understand, the first step is understanding that there's actually workplace politics, and the second thing is working around it. Don't play into it, don't play along with it, work around it, play around it, and you'll be good. Anyway guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you had fun, I hope you loved this video, I hope you learned a thing or two from this video. I really do hope you did. If you like to see more of these videos, let me know in the comment section. Also, please suggest more video ideas, more videos that you like to see from me and on this channel. And please give this video a big thumbs up if you took anything from it. Leave a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.